I'm Stephanie Ashley, and I'm going to show you how to apply your foundation to get flawless looking skin along with a very natural highlight and contour. We are going to chisel this face. I know I'm looking a little crazy right now, so let's go ahead and get into this video. First things first, I'm going to start with moisturizer. I've already moisturized my face using this Nivea Soft moisturizing cream. It's like a lotion, but I use it on my face and it feels fabulous. So after applying the moisturizer, I'm going to go in with primer. The primer that I'm using is the Maybelline New York Master Prime. I like to put it in places where I get oiliest, and that's on my cheeks, under the eyes, on my nose, the chin, and the forehead. The next thing I'm going to do is go for a color corrector. There's definitely some dark spots from acne scars and just my face not cooperating with my life. So what I'm going to do is use this orange color corrector to cancel out the dark pigmentation in my skin. And then you just blend it out. I'm using, this is the Real Technique sponge. For foundation, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is in the shade NC50. When it comes to getting flawless looking skin, color correcting is very important to hide blemishes, and then also having a full coverage foundation. I believe this foundation is buildable to full coverage, which means you can just keep applying it and it'll become more opaque. And you don't want to rub the foundation off. Like, you want to keep it in place and just stack it on top of it. Stack each layer on top of the previous layer. And that's how you start building up coverage. Don't forget the chin, the under chin, the double chin, the booty chin, whatever you got. Just don't forget to put foundation there. On the neck. Now on to highlighting and contouring. So you're going to use concealer to highlight and contour. I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. You're going to need two shades. You'll need a concealer that's lighter than your complexion or lighter than your foundation. And then you're going to need a concealer that's darker than your foundation or darker than your complexion. So when you highlight, you normally highlight underneath the eyes because you want to brighten up underneath there, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, the chin, and the bridge of the nose, like I said, because you want to highlight and bring attention to the center of your face. And then for the nose, I just put one line down the center. You want to make sure that line is straight because your nose will look crooked if the line is crooked. So make sure that line is straight. Once again, the contour is way darker than your skin tone. You don't want it to be too dark. You contour the parts of the face that you want to sink in or to make appear smaller. So like the forehead, I'm going to highlight all around the perimeter of my forehead. My nose, to make my nose appear slimmer, I'm going to highlight the sides of my nose. Contour the sides of my nose. And you can even contour your jaw if you want to. To avoid the smack in the face with a snicker look, we're going to put just a little bit. So if I have like super defined cheekbones, this is where it would be hollow. It would be like, And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I also contoured the temples of my forehead. This is going to make my forehead appear just a little bit smaller. Like there's not really much difference, but it warms up the center of my face. Now onto the nose. I don't really like harsh nose contours, but I use a little line just to give my nose some definition. And I use my finger to blend this out. So now we're gonna set our highlight, and I'm using the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I'm gonna dip my sponge in the powder and just press it into the areas that I highlighted. This keeps your concealer from creasing and also brightens it up even more, which is why I'm not using a whole lot of product. And then I take this all over face powder by Ben Nye. It's in the color Sienna. And I take a big fluffy brush and I just put that all over my face. So now that I put this all over face powder all over my face, I've washed out the contour a little bit. It's still there, but I want to add some warmth and structure back to my face. So I'm gonna take a contour powder, which is about the same color as the contour concealer that I used. And this is by, who is this by? Black Radiance, and this is in the color Ebony. I'm just gonna brush this over all the areas that I contoured. This is a all over glow bronzing powder by Ruby Kisses. It's a highlighter, but it also has kind of a pink pigment to it, so I just use this as my highlighter slash blush. And you want to place this right above where you contoured, and that would be like the highest points of your cheeks. So to finish it all off, you want to go in with a matte finishing spray. Then go ahead and apply your lip. This is from ColourPop. It's the color Tansy. And this is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully it helps you. Hopefully it inspires you to get out here and chisel those cheekbones and let it glow, honey. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I will see you again soon. Peace and love.